The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On first down, Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Four yards remain for second down.
Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And got his man complete. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Well, Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. To try again after the sack. Wentz. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Wentz going to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. We're scoreless after one. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. I love those plays. Fourth and one. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
To throw is Wentz. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
On first down, Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Coming to you. Check, nickel. Check.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there?
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. From the 35 on second down, Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that play was all about timing between the quarterback and his tight end, because the ball's got to be released with a little bit of float to it so he can run under it. Lays it out there for him. You know what else is involved? Trust that he's going to separate from the defender and have a chance to get the football. And he does exactly that and gets out of bounds with a first down.
He was brought down there by Julian Love.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Big stop, let's go. Here we go, 37 is the mark. Mark 37. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Look left, look left. 37 is the mark. Mark 37. And let's get that point.
Now Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson.
And he gets this one down to the 24.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Buying time to his left. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. A handoff running left is Gibson. Dances by him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Wentz now on first down. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Again, it's Wentz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Airing one out for Boyd. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyler Boyd. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun now for Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Mason.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Wentz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jared Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the foot. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go play action now. Wilson flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Russell Wilson. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Dorsett's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wentz to throw.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. This will be caught. Judy. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back to throw. Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Damon Arnett picking it off.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Panthers, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns.